What is the most effective leadership and management style? I'll talk about that in this video. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and personal performance in the workplace. Leadership and management styles vary. On one end, you have the control style of leadership, and on the other end, you have the participative style. What is the best or most effective leadership styles? Well, it depends on the situation and the people that you're dealing with. For example, when there's a blaze, a fire chief takes a control style of leadership most of the time. He needs to be in charge and direct the troops. He has the overall vision of what's going on. But what happens when there is no fire? What does the fire chief do with his troops? Well, he engages in activities like debriefing, problem solving, training, coaching, giving feedback, listening to what their experience was at the last fire, that type of thing. Yet what do leaders and managers and organizations do every day? Are they fighting problems which are like fires that are urgent and have to be addressed immediately? Are you spending most of your time doing that? Or are you balancing your time between dealing with problems and being proactive to prevent problems? And that's why the participative style of leadership is most effective if you want to take on a leadership style that contributes to productivity, to continuous improvement, and to have people participating in those types of activities. To take on a participative leadership style requires the leader to reflect upon his own personal style or his preferred style, and also to develop the skill set in leadership and management in order to be effective at being a participative style of leader. This means skills such as listening, training, coaching, giving feedback, problem solving, group meetings, running group meetings. So these are the skills that take time to develop. Each leader has their own personal strengths and challenges when it comes to taking on a participative leadership style. For some leaders and managers, it's more natural to be a control type of leader. For others, it's easier to be a participative style of leader. And this really requires a leader to understand themselves and work on their challenges, use their strengths appropriately, and to also understand the people that you're dealing with. I'll talk about participative leadership style in more depth in future videos and articles, and what the leader needs to do to develop the skill set in order to grow towards that. It's an ongoing process, but by far it is the most effective leadership style, especially to promote teamwork and continuous improvement. One great resource to learn about yourself and your strengths and weaknesses relative to your type, which influences your style of leadership, is the book Crazy Zoo, Know Thyself Made Easy. You can find the link to learn more about that in the description of this video. Subscribe to my channel to be aware of new videos as they come out. Check out my last video from my previous series. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk again soon.